Hello, it's Debbie Williams, and I want to welcome you to Soul Fitness Divas. Today, I wanted to talk about the tabloids. I don't normally pay attention to the tabloids, but I had to. I saw Kirstie Alley's story, and I just had to buy this month's issue of Star Magazine. I just wish they'd stop picking on her. I mean, it just, first of all, she's an addict. And I know about addicts because, I come from a family where there are substance abuse issues in my family, and I was raised with all that insanity, which I talked about in another video. And I'm thankful that I got the hell out, I got my kids out, moved to another state, and, it just... it really is a family disease. It's a mentality. It's the, the consciousness of, any kind of abuse, whether it's alcohol that you've been raised with, or whether it's like generational or not. It could just be your parents that, and when you're raised in that kind of environment, basically your parents are teaching you how to be addicts. You don't even have to go to the schoolyard and, learn it there. I mean, your parents, it's like generational drug addiction or generational alcoholism. But, Kirstie, I mean, here she is. I don't know how well you can see that with this camera. There it is. It's like, there's just so many issues. I mean, when you're a drug addict and you're not using, I have seen this before. If you're not using, you're going to eat, or you're going to gamble, you're going to find some other addiction, because, you're wired that way. I mean, it just, drug addiction, it changes the brain. Alcoholism, it changes the brain, the way your brain is wired. And, you take the substance away, and, another mistake, it doesn't work. Another issue is the fact that diets don't work. Susan Potter has been saying it for years, and she's moved to the background, but she's still working in everything. And I still have her books. I've learned so much from her, and I'm thankful for her. But they don't work, because you can't be on an eating plan that you can't live on for the rest of your life. So if you're going to go ahead and do some crazy diet where you're going to restrict your caloric intake to, start, your body goes into a starvation mode, basically. And you can't keep it up. So there she was on Oprah a couple of years ago, and she dropped the weight, but, you can't keep it up. And then there's the whole psychological thing where, you've got to deal with your issues. Why are you an addict? Why are you an alcoholic? And, what happened to you while you were growing up? Because, 96% of what goes on in our lives is from our molding. We're operating from those wounds and from those, if you think of like a foundation with missing bricks or something, I mean, that's what happens to, adult children of abuse, adult children of alcoholics or whatever. I mean, where's the therapy? Where is, it's like the same thing happened with Michael Jackson. I mean, it's like, he's on these legal drugs, the pharmaceuticals. Those are okay to take, right? And, it just really is sad. A lot of the older celebrities, one of the things that I notice is that they don't work out. Stevie Nicks didn't work out. Shaka Khan doesn't work out. Aretha Franklin. I mean, the old school women, I mean, they don't, that generation, with the exception of Cher. Cher definitely works out. And, there are a few of them out there. Jane Fonda. Angela Bassett is beautiful in her 50s. She's got the resistance training going on. She's got the aerobic activity going on, and it shows. She's beautiful. But, you cannot address a problem like this with just a diet. You know, you've got to deal with, you know, the root of what is causing you, you know, to be an addict in the first place, and, you know, to learn how to do this properly. You can't just diet. You can't restrict and think you're going to live on 800 calories or live on 1,000 calories forever. And, you know, unless you're in some starving country, it's just not going to happen. So, you know, I look at this and I feel, you know, it's just sad. You know, I hope she finds her way. I really do. And, you know, I hope she finds her way. Let's see if there's anything else interesting going on in here. Oh, Madonna admits to having had plastic surgery. And I don't know. I mean, if you've got the money, you know, she's definitely taking care of the inside and the out. I mean, Madonna, you know, she works out, and she, you know, she's, you know, taking care of her nutrition and her dieting and all of that. I mean, she's doing all of that right. But hey, if you've got the money to get plastic surgery, if you've got the money to enhance the way that you look, hey, you know, why not? Why not? I'm concerned about, you know, the, what is it called? The lap band. Oh, I can't even think of it right now. I have my concerns because people don't hear about, you know, I guess we do hear about, you know, the mishaps that happen. We do hear about them on the news, but it just, you know, I don't know, there's just something about the stomach being, you know, shrunk down to about this big. And, you know, I know people who have had the procedure done, and it just, I guess that's a whole other video. You know, I do definitely have my concerns. It would be nice if, you know, people who are in that situation were able to lose the weight naturally, and then, you know, to go ahead and have the, you know, the skin removed, because, you know, when you have that kind of weight, you know, chances are you're going to have sagging skin, and, you know, have to have it sewn back up again in order to have your figure. But anyway, that was my Star Magazine moment, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know, close the video out. I hope that you're having a wonderful day or a wonderful evening whenever you're seeing this. And remember to not give up. Do not give up on your goal. If you fall off the wagon, just keep getting back up on your temple. You know, eat the fruit, eat the vegetables, you know, get the fat out of your diet. You know, cut back on the meat. I'll be doing videos about, you know, why our bodies were not meant to consume the quantities of meat that Americans consume. We consume more meat than everybody on the planet. And I'm talking about countries like Japan and, you know, places in Europe, France. I mean, they don't pig out on huge hunks of meat the way that we do, you know, 3 times a day. You know, the breakfast there's meat, lunch there's meat. I mean, it just, you know, our bodies weren't meant, you know, to, you know, our digestive systems weren't meant to break down all that meat. And, you know, look at the result. You know, it makes us sick. We've got this obesity epidemic. Our children are ill. It's just crazy. But don't forget to subscribe, because I do, you know, again, I have more videos coming up about different topics, and I will see you at my next video. Peace.